So I'm out here today doing some shooting, and I thought I would finish up this excellent afternoon here at the range by doing a little practical accuracy test on my Marlin little 336Y here. The Y stands for a youth gun. This is a 16.5-inch barrel. I've got an Aimpoint Comp M4S mounted on it here, and on that I have attached the XS Big Dot, or XS Big Dot Company's lever rail onto my gun there. It also has the peep sights that come along with that system. And I'm going to be shooting this gun at 100 yards. In my first range report on this gun, I fired it at 50 yards. I got it all zeroed, and so what I'm doing here is I'm testing my zero. I'm testing to see if I hold center of mass on a target, how much drop, how much variation am I getting at 100 yards as compared to 50 yards. And I don't think there's going to be a significant amount, but we'll see here. So we got the target that I'm going to be shooting out there at 100 yards. If you can see the tire up on the bank, my target is right below that. It is a brown cardboard, basically a pistol target, I guess you'd call it. Just easy for me here today. It gives me a big enough target. You can see there, we're zooming in on it. So there you go. That's my target at 100 yards. Now, I might be 8 or 9 feet closer than 100 yards, or might be 8 or 9 feet further away than 100 yards, okay? So this is not like perfect. There may be some variation here, but I'm just wanting to see practical accuracy-wise, can I get 4 shots, all 4 shots that I'm shooting here today, on the target, and what's the practical accuracy of this, this exercise. Let's see if I can manage to not hit my camera. It's down there. Alrighty, so I'm shooting my 30-30 here, and I zeroed it at 50 yards, and I just fired from 100 yards out to this target. And I think I was holding basically right about in here, but I may have been holding, I really think I was holding right about in here. And you can see, that's a pretty, if I shot a 3-shot group, that's a pretty decent group with a 30-30 with a 16.5-inch barrel at 100 yards. But the group opened up there, but again, you know, if I had been, I originally planned on holding right here, but there's the tan dirt, and this is very tan, and the sun's really bright right now, so I was having a hard time distinguishing that, so I chose to aim center of mass here, or high center of mass. See, that's where I got my rounds, so I think we better do some more shooting with this gun. And I think that I definitely can say at this point, at least with the aim point and shooting at 100 yards, that I definitely think that I'd feel comfortable with some more practice shooting at a deer at 100 yards at this point. I think I could do quite well. Of course, I'm using a Harris bipod, some other things that might not be very realistic when it comes to actual a hunting scenario or situation which you're likely to encounter, but there you go. 4 shots, pretty good center mass there. Alright, so there's some things to take into consideration here. I am running the Harris bipod on this rifle, which is going to give me better stability than I had during my range report 1 on this gun, because I was shooting just off a bag. And I'm not just shooting this iron sighted, I'm shooting this with my Aimpoint Comp M4S still on the gun. And what that means is I'm able to dial down the brightness of the red dot and able to shoot I think tighter groups, because the red dot, even though it's still 2M away, because the brightness setting is lower, it allows me to be a little more precise. So I'm not shooting a magnified optic here, which is something to take into consideration. I'm just shooting just like you would with your normal eye. There's no magnification, but I am having that very precise 2M away dot from the Aimpoint Comp M4S here. I'm loving the Marlin 336 Youth. Range Report 2 will be out soon, and I just wanted to give you guys a taste of some practical accuracies from this gun here since I was out today and decided to just bring it along for fun. Thank you very much for your views and your subscriptions. This is the Gear Tester signing off. So I'm out here today doing some shooting, and I thought I would finish up this excellent afternoon here at the range by doing a little practical accuracy test on my Marlin little 336Y here. The Y stands for a youth gun. This is a 16.5-inch barrel. I've got an Aimpoint Comp M4S mounted on it here, and on that I have attached the XS Big Dot, or XS Big Dot Company's lever rail onto my gun there.